Hello everybody and welcome back to Florence, Italy. My name is Living Infections. You can call me Tally or Liv if you like. We are in Assassin's Creed 2 again today with Desmond and Ezio. Ezio's life has just completely fallen apart.
I've seen him before. Where?
Merda, he's getting away!
Eccolo! Get him!
Just started the game.
Shame on you!
It put me on the ground, didn't it? I bet I was.
There's no way to run, Stronghold. What have I done? Move them! We'll get out!
I didn't do it. I've done other things too. I'm going to
Hold on a second, I gotta escape.
Out of the way, you idiot!
There! His face!
What face? You can't see my face. There we go. Okay. Safety. As I was saying, we're back in Assassin's Creed 2. Ezio's life is just completely fallen apart. He's gone from, what did I put in the description? Easygoing, carefree, playboy, noble to criminal, fugitive, orphan. Well, not an orphan. His mom's still alive. Speaking of, we need to go see her, but I think there were a couple of things we wanted to do last time. Yeah, I prefer picking up all of the locations before moving on to the next questline. The only thing I am worried about is because I am such a high level of I'm struggling today. Because everyone's looking for me. I'm notorious, that's it. Notoriety. It'll make it really hard to get around and do stuff. So I might just head over and start the next section of the quest. So, in the hopes that it'll give me a way to remove the notoriety so that I can actually run around without being in constant danger. Last time, I found a hidden glyph on the edge of this building. So you can see right there, the Omega over there. And it led to a weird sort of conversation where Desmond was in the Animus, but he was also in the game, or in his memories, and we were hearing someone else's recorded memories. And it kind of brought up all these questions about, whether Desmond is actually living the memories of his ancestor, or if he's going back in time and sort of just playing around. Like if he's actually time traveling. Because, as we noted, Sorry, I am struggling today. Because, as we noted, the premise of the Animus is supposed to be that you relive their memories, which is why in the first game, when you did things that your ancestor wouldn't do, you lost points, you lost health, and you would eventually die. But now, instead of following in his ancestor's memories, they're specifically asking Desmond, as though he's aware when he's living these memories, to do specific things in the memories that his ancestor wouldn't have done. Ezio wouldn't have climbed up here and looked at a glyph on the wall, because it wasn't there. It's in the Animus. It's not in the world. So it's a weird little combination of things. I hurt myself. But that's where we are right now. So let's go piss off Ezio. As he realizes that his mother and sister, the only family he's got left in the world, are hiding in a brothel.
I think we have the wrong building.
No. No, this is it. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Messer Ezio. Annetta speaks quite highly of you. I can see why.
I appreciate the kind words, Madonna.
Ti prego, call me Paola.
Thank you for offering your home to my family, Paola.
It was the least I could do. You must be tired. Perhaps you'd...
No, grazie. I can't stay.
Why? Where are you going?
To kill Uberto Alberti.
I understand your desire for vengeance, but the Gonfaloniere is a powerful man. You are not a killer, Ezio.
Spare me the lecture.
But I can make you one.
And why are you going to teach me how to kill?
I'm not. I'm going to teach you how to survive. Come.
They'll say the Sims.
Discretion is paramount in my
face.
profession. We must walk the streets freely.
Oh, hold on. The Sims 3 mouth animations make that little like pert smile work really well because it just sort of yanks it up. Anyway, courtesans. Rebecca says these girls are definitely available for hire. I bet you can use them as moving cover. In fact, try sending them to tempt unwanted guards. Prostitution was one of the most popular occupations for Renaissance women, whose only other options in most cases were staying with their families or living in a convent. Italian societies supported prostitution, and many brothels were regulated by the government. At the end of the 15th century, cities started to pass laws against prostitution, forcing courtesans to wear specific outfits and separating them from respected society. Assholes.
Seen but unseen. You too must learn to blend like us and become one with the city's crowds. My girls will show you how. We'll take good care of you.
Date of birth 1438. Profession Madame of La Rosa Colta. There isn't much information about Paola in the history books, but the Florentine archives reveal that she was orphaned at age 8 when her parents were killed at sea. Left with a choice between joining a nunnery and prostitution, she began a life on the streets. At 16, she vanishes from records, only to reappear at age 20 when she was arrested for murdering a city guard. On an interesting note, Giovanni Auditore represented her in court, winning the case on a self-defense plea. Released from prison, Paola went on to start her own brothel to protect many other unfortunate women on the street. What's different about this game is that when you're blending with a group, you don't like start walking with them. But that also means that you can like accidentally outrun people, and then you outrun your cover. So you kind of gotta pay attention to what you're doing.
At an outlandish hood, fat, damn foreigners.
That cloak. How terribly old-fashioned.
That's a cloak. How terribly unfashionable. Rude.
The latest mascot. The shortest range. More foils.
So I'm just supposed to follow her around without anybody seeing her faces.
What's he got behind?
I love her hood and how it has a hole in the back for her hair. That is so freaking cute. It's also weird. But I like it. Can you say anything to me? Can you do anything? Or are we just waiting for a big circle to catch me? Go on in. I'll follow you.
Bene. Now that you've learned to blend, I'll show you how to use it for more than just moving around. Let's teach you how to steal.
Or space. Walk into something. Well, I'm not going to steal from them. They're my besties.
Once you've stolen from someone, Ezio, you mustn't linger.
Help! Somebody stop him!
I didn't steal from you. Why are you freaking out? Should I steal from my monk? Love swiping. Fitting in. Synced.
Sì, così!
Get away from me.
Stronzi!
Oh, basta!
He's trying to hit me. And this is how you can't blend with people when they've seen you do something. Because they'll back away.
Stronzi!
You can go now, girls.
Oh, do we have to? So innocent. He's cute.
Now that you have learned how to approach the enemy, we need to find you a suitable weapon.
What would you have me use?
Ah, but you already have the answer.
Hey, my father's blade and bracer. How did you get them?
By using the same skills I've just taught you.
It's not exactly in working condition.
I assume you're familiar with Leonardo da Vinci.
See, but how does a painter factor into this?
He's far more than that. Bring him the pieces. You'll see.
Before I go, one last question, if I may.
Of course.
Why have you given your aid so readily to me, a stranger?
I too know betrayal.
Visit Leonardo da Vinci at his workshop to see if you can repair Giovanni's blade. So now I can hire prostitutes in the city to wander around with me and keep me being a ghost. And even without hiring them, I can't just go stand with them. Which is very likely. So I'm still notorious, but I can actually blend in a little bit. I need to get over there, but I want to kill some of these.
He seems quite well armed.
No, he doesn't seem well.
Where do you think he's from?
Possible.
way to stay in shape too.
I love how funny the characters in the background are. Just all the little NPCs are hilarious to me. At least want to get this one. That's it. I just want to get it. By my own trees. Oh. I mean, somehow doing this, like all up here, is still faster. Get up there. See, now he's a little too free with the jumping and the sliding. As I am a criminal, now all the other criminals are friends.
Where do you learn to do that?
My God, I cannot believe Michael said too much to say to me.
What's he got to hide?
Palazzo Medici. Continue south for a while.
Now where is he from? What happened to him? I don't like the look of that one.
I'm blending. Blending.
Where did he go? I've seen him before.
Another trader?
What happened?
Doesn't look like one.
Come on, man. I need some monks to walk with. Hello, fathers. Brothers? I don't know what priests are called. Or monks.
Buongiorno.
I have none experience with monks. Could you guys go that way? Yeah, that way. Yeah! Oh my goodness, thank you. You guys are my heroes. You're the bestest.
Salute.
Fish merchant at San Marco wishes it be known throughout the città. None can beat his prices or the freshness of his stock. State attenti tutti! Would the wine merchant who left his carriage by vehicle of butchers please move it before the evening procession of Santa Croce gets underway?
Don't ask me
There will
why
be
I
a
just
fine
stopped. I have
fun.
no idea.
That's a funny outfit. Another mask tonight.
Hey guys, follow me. Real quick, let's do a video. I love that it takes the time to give you that tiny little clip of him knocking before.
Oh, Ezio Auditore!
He still walks in.
I didn't expect to see you again. What with all that's happened. Ah, where are my manners? Welcome back. Now, how can I be of service?
I was hoping you could repair something of mine.
Of course! Come, this way! Che pasticcio. Tutto il santo giorno che cerco. Let me clear a space. All right, let's see it. Fascinating. I don't know, Ezio. Despite its age, the construction is rather advanced. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'm afraid there's not much I can do without the original plans. Mi dispiace. Wait.
What are you doing?
The contents of this page are encrypted, but if my theory is correct, based on these sketches, it may very well...
It may very well what?
Please, sit.
Leonardo, eh?
Shh.
So
Remarkable.
funny.
If we transpose the letters and then select every third... There! It's finished!
Huh? What's finished?
The blade. I managed to decode that parchment of yours. It showed me exactly what to do. Now all that's left is to remove your ring finger.
Really?
I'm sorry, but this is how it must be done. The blade is designed to ensure the commitment of whoever wields it.
Bene. Do it quickly.
I was only having fun, Ezio. Though the blade once required a sacrifice, it's been modified. You can keep your finger.
Which, you know, to be fair, is pretty smart, considering that those buttons mean nothing. I am on a keyboard. Ow! The premise of the Assassins is supposed to be that you're, subtle and undercover and not noticeable. And for some reason, supposedly, obviously I mentioned that they forgot to actually animate it in for most of the characters, but they made almost nobody in the Assassin's Brotherhood have a missing ring finger, but they were all supposed to be missing their ring finger on their left hand. But that's so conspicuous, which we know it is, because when Lucy talks to us in the previous game and tells us, just have faith, Desmond, things will work out. She lifts her hand up and shows that she is missing her ring finger on her left hand. And it's like, how has no one else noticed that? It's an immediate identifier. You're missing a ring finger? Okay, you're assassin.
Incredible.
That's a 2.
Yes, it
if
is.
anyone's wondering.
Tell me, do you have other pages like this?
I'm sorry. Only the one.
Listen, if you ever do happen across another one of these, please, bring it to me.
You have my word. And thank you for fixing this.
By order of the Florentine Guard! Open this door!
Just a moment. Wait here.
Are you Leonardo da Vinci?
See, how may I be of service?
I need you to answer some questions.
Certainly.
Isn't that Jarl Bolgraf? Hold on, now I have to look it up.
What seems to be the trouble?
A witness claims to have seen you consorting with an
That's
enemy of the
Jarl
city.
Bolgraf.
What?
I'm
Me?
not looking that up.
Consorting? Preposterous.
When was the last time you saw or spoke with Ezio Auditore?
Who?
Non fare il finto tonto! We know you were close with the family. Perhaps this will help to clear your head. Ready to talk? What about now?
Hold on, Leonardo. You can wait just a second. His name is Michael Goff. Goff? That's who voiced Jarl Bolgraf. He's a British character actor. He was in Doctor Who. Is there a way to check just voice acting? IMDb. See, it's usually easier to go to an actor's page than it is to go to the games page. Oh, there's two Michael Gough. One is a British character actor, and one is an American voice actor. It wouldn't even be listed, would it? No, probably. Up. Assassin's Creed 2, Florentine Guardsman, and additional voices. Sorry, I do that a lot, and I want to. They won't even let me jump.
Tell me what I want to know and we can end this. Ready to talk?
Right through his side. That wasn't even in the heart. Are you okay?
Grazie, Ezio.
Sorry about that.
I've grown accustomed to their abuses.
What of the body?
Bring it inside and put it with the others.
Others?
The city gives them to me for research.
Bro, you realize that's weird. Now we're forgetting about that. But that happens to me a lot. I'm extremely annoyed about it. Anytime I'm watching something with my husband or a friend, I have to point it out. Be like, oh, that's the person from this. Okay.
See? Like it never happened.
Thank you, Leonardo. For everything.
Anytime. And remember, if you find more of those strange pages, bring them to me. Should they contain new designs, I will upgrade your blade as well.
Of course. Now, I really should be getting back to Paola.
Porgile I miei omaggi.
I'm fine, I'm not distracted. See, now that they've been explained, I can go and choose the codex pages. My cat is scrubbing her face in the corner of the bookcase. Which sounds like a cute little ditty, but no, it's just light for me. I didn't need you to go that far.
All members of the Arda della Seta, beware the legislative d'amore
Got the cameras. Ooh, all over the place in this game. There's a lot of angles to work with. I can't quite blame them. It's not like you're just running around, like you're going up and down, up and down. I get it. Oh. Okay. Are there any coordinates?
While not illegal per se,
Drop it.
remember, it is only divertimento until someone breaks a leg.
Air for all. forward.
Don't I have anybody I can destroy my guards? I don't know courtesans anywhere near me. Come on. What? No, show it to me. Oh, for goodness sake. Set display. All. There's none. I might just get in a fight. I want that thing.
Better not be a trap. I see. Raju, get him! There!
Really? You tried to punch him? What the hell was the point? Was my life? I don't... all that. Hello. Give me the codex page.
These are evil times. Let's not stay here.
Wild. I wonder what happened.
Come, don't be shy.
I got no clue what could possibly have happened.
I've done what I could. But perhaps you should avoid the deeds that brought you.
Don't tell me what to do. So where the hell? 2 is my hidden blade.
When do they cut looks like that?
He doesn't have a weapon. Yeah, that's what I'm here. Inventory, weapons. Yeah, I don't have a sword.
Isn't that?
Oh, that's rude. That is so rude. I'm not appreciative of that. Fine. Alright, I'm not gonna go pick a bunch of fights if I don't even have my freaking weapons. I'm just gonna go get this viewpoint and then head back to wherever the hell I'm supposed to go. Look, full moon every night. That's what I call life. Now that's Italy. Wait, we're going the wrong freaking way. Do we need to go up there? No, I don't. Let's go way past there. Impressive example I have of my own ability to recognize actors, because it doesn't just happen with their voices. I'm actually usually pretty bad. Dang, I'm freaking croaky. I'm usually pretty bad with voices compared to faces. Much more of a face kind of person. So most of the time it's with non-animated movies that I manage to make connections. And one of the more...
Do I know you, Messere?
I'm so small.
Signoria has called a contest to build a new municipal hall to be sited near Santa Maria Novella. Interested members?
I was watching... What did they call it? You know the Disney movie Enchanted? And they made that sequel. I don't know if it was called Unenchanted or what, but I was watching that with my roommate, and for the first time, and I just stop and I go, "Hey, that's the kid from the first movie." And she goes, "What?" I'm like, "That person in the background that was on screen for about a split second, that was the kid from the first movie. I could tell by their teeth." And she's like, "I'm sorry, what?" I literally didn't even see the person you're talking about. And so I had to go back and like find the frame, and it's literally just like her curtsying and then backing up. And it was the actress from the first movie, because the movies were made so far apart that she was, you know, much older now. And it was hilarious because apparently that was extremely difficult to do, but I just kind of, I know what she looks like. I recognized her teeth. It happens a lot. I'm like, oh yeah, the way they make their F's with their mouth.
I've great metal work here.
Do you? No armor requires repairs. Ooh, I can get spalders. I might get spalders.
There you go, sir. Mention me to your amici.
I will mention you to my friends. Oh, what? The Santa Croce. Is that this building? One of the strange glyphs Sean mentioned is on this landmark. You should go find it. The largest Franciscan church in the world, the Basilica di Santa Croce, contains frescoes by Giotto and a chapel in the cloister designed by Filippo Brunelleschi that is considered one of the masterpieces of Renaissance architecture. According to St. Francis of the Franciscans' reading of the Bible, Christ told his followers to take on a vow of poverty, and he said to them, "Take nothing for your journey, neither staff, nor scrip, nor bread, nor money, neither have 2 coats." So how did a sect of Catholicism that held a vow of poverty as one of its core values own such a posh church? In 1322, the Pope declared that the Franciscans' vow of poverty was illegal, that Christ had in fact owned property and wanted his followers to own property. This meant, of course, that the Franciscans were forced to collect money and land, which would in turn go to the Pope, proving that the biblical interpretation can be surprisingly profitable, especially if you're the Pope. Man, I wish... Is it visible from here? Yeah, this has to be the building I'm talking about. Just need to get onto it. Okay. Jeez.
Healing services for all the gods' flock.
Gee, thanks. Okay. Let's run around like this for a bit and see if we can find the glyph. Since we're already here, we might as well check back. Is that it? That's it. Found it. Wait, that was a feather. I thought it was a glyph. Where the hell is the glyph? Ah! Over there. Need to remind myself in the future that it's red.
past. A vast web of connections and interconnections, all ruled by chance. Or is it?
Squares. Unlock the file. Do I need to warn you guys? I'm really at these. At these, I'm not so bad, but especially those, you know, what's the same about these different pages, and just a whole bunch of the ones in here. They're hard. It is funny how it, the game makes all of these crazy connections between different random images from history, and they're like, oh, what you didn't notice is, look, this is an apple. For example, look, he's holding an apple. They didn't even go for that, whatever that is. Another apple. Faster. Alright, so what we got now is... There we go. 2 of them. Interesting. That is the truth, apparently. Discovered the truth. Broke it up into tiny, tiny little snapshots. And now we gotta go discover. Which, it's a pretty interesting piece of storytelling. I think it's really fascinating. Feather up there. Feathers. Feathers, flags. Alright, now I'm over here. And I'll get this one as well. It's nice because they're on the outskirts of the city, so while there aren't as many hiding spots, it does mean that I won't have to go any further. Right up against
Come, amici! A weekly bleeding is part of a balanced, healthy lifestyle.
I'm so sorry, Messere. I don't know what came over me.
What came over you?
I've traditional remedies
Crazy.
and the wisdom of the Arabs.
God, it looks so bad. You know, if I could remember things. That's it. That's all I've got. If I could remember things. viewpoints, like, once I get over my clinical depression, it's over for you bitches. Except, memory loss. If I could just remember stuff, the things I would accomplish, I'm shocked by without ever having to do them. Alright, should we get the rest of them? There's only like one left, isn't there? Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, let's go get it. Oh. Why are you on the roof? This is my space. This is my space. This is my area. You can't do that to me. I'm just gonna run right past you. Hope you don't mind that. It's a big jump. It's a big jump, Ezio. It's so weird there's no gutters. Like my brain goes, ah, gutters. Those are normal on buildings. Ospedale degli Innocenti. One of the strange glyphs, designed by Filippo. I hate this architect. Designed by Filippo Brunelleschi and opened in 1445, the Ospedale degli Innocenti, Hospital of the Innocents, was an orphanage for unwanted babies. Apparently, the Florentines were a feisty bunch, since it was the first of its kind in Europe. Babies were typically abandoned in a basin in front, although later transactions were facilitated by the introduction of a rotating horizontal wheel, which moved infants into the building without the parents being seen. Some parents weren't just ejecting their love child, they were making money off them. Many a mother abandoned her baby in order to be hired by the Ospedale as a wet nurse so she could be paid to feed her own child. Boys were tutored in various professions by the Ospedale's staff, while girls were usually trained to become nuns or wives. Trained to become a wife, it was a job, you know, full-time job. Also, that's so weird. Like, it's really clever, but it's also weird. Do you think they, like, knew that it was, like, an established thing of... Do you think they cared? You have to check to see if you're actually... Are you the mother of this child that you're offering to come work with?
Power doesn't die. It's passed on.
Descendants. Unlock the file. He carried it with him to find his inheritance. Franklin Delano Roosevelt Strategic Meeting of 1944. Found it. Houdini beginning the Chinese water torture cell escape of 1913. Don't judge me. You know you were thinking it too. So just look around and see, bud. Aha. And Gandhi during the Salt March. I'm sorry, are you claiming Gandhi had the apple of Eden? Are you crazy? Oh, I caught it on accident. See, what's interesting about these glyphs is no matter... I think this is how it works. It was that no matter what order you find them in, you get the scenes in order. So the puzzles are different depending on which glyph on which building you're at, but you always get the truth in order, which is fascinating. I don't think it was intentionally done to make some kind of commentary, but I need to get over there. Where's it going? Hold on, let me go around the entire orphanage. To mi madre. Oh my god. No, I'm not here. You don't see shit. I love the echo that they give them. Because they would echo, you know, like they picked the locations for their... They picked the locations where they would do their crying, where they would set up their stages on purpose. Oh, I'm so sorry. Really clumsy. And with very powerful legs.
You were gone for quite a while.
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does. But I trust he did more than talk.
It gives me these freaking
I've given you the
times, but I don't know
skills.
what I'm supposed to do.
Leonardo's given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of Verrocchio's latest work. It will be held at the Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my own.
Visit the art show at Santa Croce. Find Uberto and exact revenge. Alright, so I got the...
Uberto Alberti, trusted friend of the Auditore family. According to the history books, this guy was a saint. He prosecuted murderers, rapists, the worst criminals. One of the best lawyers in Italy, he won every case, in spite of the fact that he was self-taught. Now, I found a back door into the Templars' database server. I've been combing it for some kind of smoking gun. I found it. Apparently, Uberto's family was evicted by the Medici Bank. Uberto's been aching for revenge ever since. And the Templars promised him support. Ezio's father was standing in the way, and Uberto was jealous of his influence over the Florentine government. Two birds with one stone, isn't it? It looks like Uberto used his election to the Signoria as his opportunity to strike.
Why you guys give me a close-up of them hanging dead? Traitor. That's his profession. Okay. I feel like I have a handle on Green, which is space. Red, which is shift. This is E is yellow, which is synchronizing. Sometimes interacting. Over there, I'm going to this big place over here. And south. Just south. I'm struggling really hard to figure out, to remember which one that is. I swear it was just a right click. It's just a click? Ouch. Like your friggin' grandfather before you. Grandfather? How many centuries back are we going? You don't see Jack Diggler. Gente. Hello. I see you. Am I supposed to be on the rooftop? It looks like it. Yes, on the rooftop.
Again with this? You have overstepped your bounds, Uberto. Who are you to speak of bounds? You, who have crowned yourself Lorenzo di Medici, Principe of Firenze. I've done no such thing. Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient. At least now we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for me and my allies. Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi. Is that what this is about? Be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You might attract the wrong sort of attention.
Follow Berto without being detected. It squeebs me? How am I supposed to get in there? Hold on, I gotta... Hi. You guys mind walking me through that little gate over there?
Does something ail you, friend?
So much ails me. So many ails. Okay. That wasn't a big enough group to count as one. But this one. Excuse me. Ladies.
You better not be a troublemaker.
Do you mind? I don't remember how to direct them.
I could do with some attention. I've dropped something down the front of my dress.
Thank you, ladies.
Good evening, Gonfaloniere. To you as well. I trust you're enjoying yourselves.
Indeed, a nice distraction from that nasty business with the Auditore family.
And to you!
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. One leg of the neck was all it took.
You would have done the same. To save the ones you love. Yes, I would. And I have. The Auditore are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
It's kind of the worst idea. For goodness sake. From Giovanni Auditore 4. This document is meant to serve as a record of all I've learned over the past few weeks in the event that I am silenced and prevented from sharing it with you myself. Understand first that the Duke of Milan's murder was no mere political maneuver. Rather, it is but a piece of a conspiracy that reaches far beyond Firenze, counting members in Roma, Venezia, and Forli, to name but a few cities. Attached to this note is a list, or rather the start of one, of those I know to be guilty. Its contents are by no means complete, but I intend to rectify that shortly. I can, however, say with certainty that the Pazzi family is involved. We must move quickly to question Francesco before he buys his freedom from prison. Doing so will surely add more names to the list. I already have my suspicions as to who these men are, given that their deeds bear all the hallmarks of an old enemy. I fear that the note abruptly ends here. Giovanni must have had to stop and hide it when the guards showed up to arrest him.
Assassino!
Get down!
Dead man!
You are not going anywhere!
Via! Via! Maledizione!
Ezio, are you fucking stupid? Like, just straight up, just screaming your name. Like, he gets points because he doesn't understand what the Assassin's Brotherhood is. He doesn't know that it's a thing, that they're supposed to be subtle. Failure to heed the archer's warnings will result in being hit. But at the same time, like, my man, when you kill someone, you don't shout about it. It's just shit. It's not as though they wouldn't have known. Like, someone stabs Uberti in broad daylight. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, it was Ezio Auditore, that shit. Alright, I'm gonna try sitting up for a minute because laying down is uncomfortable. My cat's very excited about it now. She's like, I don't know if you could hear that, but it was great. She had to give it a sniff. Sniff, sniff. What was that? Child? Child? Okay, my cat's sitting on my phone. Hold on. Yeah. She's entitled, is what she is. And I should have better control over her when I'm streaming. So.
What are you doing here? There!
I want you.
Nothing. Also, I love that it was like, you're not a murderer, but I'll make you one by teaching you how to survive, which for some reason means you'll be a murderer. And then his first kill is to protect someone, which, you know, is valiant, right? But it's also done without any remote ceremony. Like, there's zero hesitation, zero response to the fact that he just killed somebody. He's just like, sorry about that. That was wild, man. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. And it's just interesting. No, stop hitting the mouse. We're supposed to grab things. You've known her for about now.
I think it's best I leave Firenze.
Where will you go?
My uncle Mario owns a villa near Monteregioni.
You're still a wanted man, Ezio.
What would you have me do then?
I've seen posters all across the district. Tearing them down will help the city forget your face. No doubt the heralds also incite the public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things. Or you could hunt those who bear false witness against you. They traded dignity for coin. Their loss would not be mourned. Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
Viola, you're a hero. Reduce your notoriety by removing posters, bribing a herald, or killing a corrupt official.
I've added a program for tracking notoriety. This little meter will help you know how far you are between notorious and incognito. This will help you know if you should watch your actions. It'll also tell you if the notoriety level is part of Ezio's memory or not.
I'm just going down back alleys. I also said that I love that she says she's implemented
Have you been drinking?
program. It's been here the whole time. Sorry, I saw loot chest. You gotta have money when you're running away from the countryside. Like your life depends on it, it's 'cause it does. I prefer the posters to having to kill anyone. Because murdering people often just feels like it sets everyone off instead. Actually,
I just see that. I must work so hard.
Looks rather recent.
Circus boy is what you are.
I give up. Please.
Oh, I was gonna let you live.
Where did that
I say, he's certainly
No!
Okay.
What the devil are you doing up here?
I love the exciting music. Oh yeah, you're running. This is great. The life of an assassin. I just realized I forgot to eat today, and I forgot to turn the heat off. I apologize if it gets noisy. Sir, could you turn around and leave? Where the hell am I going? I gotta go right back the way I came.
What a pazzo. What is he doing? I
Only
may
the best
be
of
a
raiment
bit
here,
disorganized,
friends.
but I
Silks
do
and
know my
clothes of
Smith.
finest weave.
Bear with...
Too poor for this.
Well, yes, not here, is it? I think... Oh, goodbye for now.
Paper shop? Oh, I love that little detail. Look at that. It's paper. No, it's cloth? That could be either. Nope, it's cloth. Look, they got yarn and thread.
Like you! Got it!
Why am I being attacked? Get me up.
Try to get on its fine side!
Those notes on the my wall! There! Get him!
Stop him!
I'm good, guys. Relax.
All who need aid are welcome here. Clear the strada!
He won't outrun me. He's a loser.
I will kill all trespassers, Pazzo. Stati attenti. Good radonato is mind of...
Something like that. Just be chill, dude. Relax. Be calm. It's no biggie. Nothing important's happening. Hi guys. How goes it? Thieves. I bet those thieves can work with you to distract the guards, and if you start a brawl, they'll probably fight with you. Just go talk to them. They'll tell you their price. Renaissance thieves were usually wanderers who could vanish at the first sign of trouble, making it hard for guards to track them. Black market business in Renaissance Italy was booming. Muggings in the major cities were fairly common, as were murders. Often, strollers were attacked in the dead of night, killed, robbed, and then rolled into the nearest river or canal. Even if a thief merely stole rather than killed, the penalties if caught were often unduly harsh. Torture was common. Thieves were put in stocks and sometimes even publicly executed. In order to avoid punishment, thieves often created bonds of trust amongst each other. Each was supposed to tell the rest his dirty secrets, which meant that each thief potentially held his comrades' lives in his hands.
Who taught you to move like that?
I just do that. Oh, go back.
Bentornato, Ezio. Were you successful?
Yes. Madre?
Ezio! Where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave. And Mother, oh, she hasn't spoken a single word since we left the house. Father will need to sort things out. Where is Father? And Federico? And Petruccio?
Something's happened.
What do you mean? No, it's impossible.
Claudia.
No.
I did everything I could, Piccina. Listen, right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that, I need you to stay focused. Do you understand?
Give her like 2 minutes. You could wait here for a couple hours, dude.
Good. Will you watch over Mother for me? Then we are ready. Thank you again for everything.
Stay safe, Ezio. Stay vigilant. I suspect the road ahead is yet long.
This is basically the tutorial. Escort Maria and Claudia out of Florence to the Villa Auditore in Monteriggioni. Good God.
This way.
Get away from here.
Hold on, I need to track around. I don't know where I'm going. I need to get in there. So I need to go a little north.
Wondrous deeds he has performed for the good of all. Come to pay the evil ones.
Walk away.
Come to watch them fall.
Give me a minute.
Is a tale of death by blade, vengeance in the night.
Press
One by
to
one
access the
they
weapon
are
menu. Select
repaid,
one.
their
I know what
fates
button
are
that is.
sealed by right. Somewhere. Now that's more like it.
Segui.
My lucky day. Gold. My lucky day.
Where'd that come from?
Gold! Mi piace.
Three of them.
Coin! Va bene! Coin! Va bene!
See if I just walk. Nothing's wrong. It's beautiful. Open the map again because it's eating me out very, very slowly. I gotta go south, then east. What? This isn't even a... They can't climb like me, game. See, how am I supposed to get them out? There's a wall right there. I can't get them through. But there's a wall over there too. Alright, everything's fine. I'm not notorious, I'm just walking. There just happen to be two women walking very slowly. I mean, even walking in this game is so much better than it was in the previous one. I love an improvement.
For joy, our Lord is here.
Oh, Verminous watch.
Cheer.
Let us die.
Come amici,
Our
gentlemen.
fight till you fall in despair as it dances on your life.
Wondrous deeds he has performed for the good of all.
Caravan travel. You should be able to buy a caravan ride to another city. Travel in a Renaissance was not the disgusting ordeal it is today. Instead, it was merely terrifying. The countryside was filled with bandits, causing most travelers to move in armed groups called caravans. Anxious voyagers usually sewed valuables and gold into the soles of their shoes or the lining of their jackets. Guides called vetturini were sometimes hired to help plot the route of caravans and book rooms at local inns, but those carriers were often working with the bandits, just like travel agents today. Nothing. Oh, it did go!
Coins, where? Coins, where? Gold! Gold! Mi piace! Gold! Gold!
Take over.
I could do with some attention.
Come on, girls. Hold on. No offense.
How could this have happened to us?
I don't know.
Oh, it's the courtesan's roof.
Will we ever be back?
I don't know.
Ladies, you don't have to stay. They've come along for the ride. I'm so sorry.
All right,
what will
this way.
happen to our house?
I don't know.
Were they given a proper burial?
Yes, they were.
Were they? Hold on. No, not that one, this one. Really hard to move in. No. Secondary memories. Santa Maria Novella District and Oltrarno District. Viewpoints. Yeah, viewpoints, treasures, feathers. 9 out of 100. Oh.
We should be close.
Grazie a Dio.
Escort Maria and Claudia to the Villa Auditore in Monterigino.
This way.
Do you want to talk to me or something? But he's gone to sleep.
Hang on.
Buongiorno, Ezio. How could you leave Firenze without saying a proper goodbye?
Ezio!
What do you want, Vieri?
So many things. A larger palazzo, 2 new steeds, a prettier bride. Oh, and yes, your life.
My condolences for the loss of your father and brothers. What will happen now that there's no one left to help you?
I don't even have, like, a sword for some reason.
I have such wonderful things in store for your mother and sister.
I grow tired of this game. Finish him, and do not spare the women. What sorcery is this?
Not sorcery, boy. Skill.
Show yourself.
As you wish. Here, use this.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Please, someone
Get away! your foot out of our misery.
Whoa, who's going after them? Bodies? I can't. Not right now, though.
You have my thanks.
Keep the sword, Ezio.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Don't you recognize me? It's a me, Mario!
Oh, God.
Uncle Mario?
It's been too long, Nipote. Far too long. I heard what happened in Firenze.
That's incredible.
Terrible. Come, let's get you all away from here.
Roadside assistance. Damn. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monteriggioni. Built in the 13th century by the overlords of Siena, Monteriggioni was actively involved in the defense of Tuscany against Florentine attempts to gain more territory. At the front of this conflict was the Auditore family, who became the city's rulers and protectors. It was the Auditore who constructed Monteriggioni's famous walls, which can still be seen today. Although standing in opposition to Florentine desires, the Auditore had cordial relations with the Medici family, largely due to their collective Florentine roots. Monteriggioni successfully withstood attacks from Florence until in 1554 the city was betrayed. Giovanni Zetti, the keeper of the garrison and a Florentine exile, was allowed to return to Florence in exchange for keys to the city. Extraordinarily, the Auditore were allowed to continue their rule of Monteriggioni under Florentine leadership, showing that the Medici do not forget their friends. Explore the Villa Auditore with Mario.
So, tell me everything.
Mario Auditore, birth 1434, Condottiero, Latin, and Italian are hard. One of the several condottieri patrolling the Tuscan countryside, Mario Auditore played a significant role in the Battle of Anghiari, alerting Michelero Attendolo to the appearance of several dust clouds over the road, which signaled a surprise advance by Milanese troops. Thanks to Mario, the Milanese attack was foiled, and the Florentines won the battle. Although Mario sided with Florence in Anghiari, for most of his career he defended the interests of his hometown Monteriggioni, derailing Florentine attempts to seize Tuscan territory. While Mario's younger brother, Giovanni, moved to Florence in 1454 to pursue a career in banking, Mario stayed at the family's villa in Monteriggioni, stating in a letter to Giovanni that he preferred fighting like a man to filling out balance sheets.
They executed father for treason. Federico and Petruccio, too. And they came for me.
Do you know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from my men who wished me dead. I still can't believe they are gone.
Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there. I think you will find much to like in Monteriggioni.
I thought Monteriggioni was an enemy of Firenze.
For now. Next year it will be its friend, the year after its enemy again, and on and on. I cannot keep track, so I have stopped trying. These are honest, hard-working people. Our shops may only carry simple goods, but they're well-made and dependable. There is a chapel here, too. The prete seems a nice enough fellow, but I've never been much of a believer.
Did you know the Villa Auditore is almost 200 years old? It was built by my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them yourself.
With all the fighting that's been going on, this place has started to get a bit rough around the edges. I wish I could do something about it, but I just don't have the time or money to fix things up. Guess that's life, huh?
Villa Auditore. Constructed in 1290, the Villa Auditore is an important medieval predecessor to early Renaissance architecture. The villa's wonderful symmetry and ordered geometry were a revelation for its time. Not only concerned with aesthetics, Domenico Auditore, Ezio Auditore's great-grandfather, designed his home to double as a fortress and training ground, looking out both over the city that it protects and the Tuscan plains. After a Florentine attack in 1320 left the facade damaged, the present facade was erected and a painting gallery was added to the interior. Domenico was more than just an architect and a warrior, he was also a skilled engineer. Recently discovered hidden compartments and rooms with mechanisms blocking entry are several unique features of the building that make it a technological marvel as well as an architectural one.
Here we are. Casa Dolce Casa. So, what do you think?
It's most impressive, Uncle.
She's seen better days, I suppose. Believe me, I'd have her shining again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting you. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin.
Begin? Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle. I came here to escape Firenze, and I intend to take my family further still.
But what about your father? He'd want you to finish his work.
What work? My father was a banker.
Wait, he did not tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ma che me combini, Giovanni? Where to even begin? Go and fetch the gear in the market. It will give me time to think. But that's that. We'll talk more later. Some spending money should you need it. And if you find yourself in need of rest, I've prepared a room for you on the top floor of the villa.
Nice. I got money. This place is pretty destroyed down. First things first. Sink. There you go. That's our own little city. That's where it wants me to go. Barcode. It says 2012. Suspicious. 1221.
It's getting easier and easier to hack into Abstergo's mainframe. It's like I know what data I'm looking for. Like I've already lived it.
Its open mouth delivers the kiss of death, leading the young to their end. Members of the 2D Infantry Division advance under machine gun fire into the outskirts of Brest, France, of 1944. The flames from its throat poke out their eyes. Swords. Union troops in formation, Beaufort, South Carolina, 1862. Little sword. There it is. The monster did not come from man. The first pictorial representation of a gun. 900. That one's shouting. It's not a gun. I have no idea what it's referring to. It's just a torch. That's a snake in someone's eyes. Oh, it's just that. Gotcha. They're naked. That's all I can tell. Alright, lip cheat. Ouch. I'm fine. Immediately gets myself lost. I think I have rights to do that. I see a feather. Feather. Bring feathers back to Maria's room in the Villa Auditore. Is that what I think it is? Mars statue acquired. Pluto statue acquired. You know me, I gotta mess with everything. I don't know what that is. I'm not going to touch it because I don't know what it is. It might explode. Honestly, I'm an absolute sucker, and I really did love this little home you get. You know, like, look at this. It's a gallery for paintings. Look at the floor. Ooh. There's an armory to show off everything you've got. There's a room for your mother. It's all well and connected up to the attic. To the attic. It's right down the hall. La-da-da-da. Assume that's my sister's room. It's just lovely. so nice to have like a little place that you can that stores your collectibles, and you know it's got enough room for them, and it just gives me your own little place. That's all it is.
Only the height of the smithy arts are available here. If you've no stomach for luxury, you had best turn away.
No offense,
I suppose you
but I
only
didn't think you had the money.
You didn't think I had the money? Do you know who I am? Sorry, sir. Sorry. Please.
Well, one man's calling is as good as another's.
Fresh cut leeches. Who requires bleeding?
I have
Another
medicine.
time, then. Noble prices for noble wares. Armor fit for an emperor, and the price.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, please be careful.
Open your inventory to manage your items and equipment. All set. Okay, sword. Mi famiglia.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I know.
This is a mini Monteriggioni. Look how cute it is. A house 10 times bigger than 10? 10 is unfair. Maybe like 20 times bigger than everyone else's. They're straight up nobility.
Salute, uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo. You can swing a sword, to be sure, but offense alone will not carry a battle. You must survive long enough to strike. I will teach you how to dodge.
I hate
You said my father was more than just a banker.
No use dancing
Press
around it, I
lock on
suppose.
button to lock onto
Your
the
father
target.
was an assassin, Ezio.
I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
No, he was born and bred to kill.
I find this difficult to believe.
What of the list you carry? Do you think it's merely a catalog of debt?
Hold on, I gotta read the mercenaries. I bet you can pay those mercenaries to fight for you. Go up and talk to them. Mercenaries were highly mobile in Renaissance Italy, moving from contract to contract. Professional captains, called condottieri, usually paid for by cities, recruited men for a fixed amount of time. Many of the for-hire soldiers who served in Italy weren't even Italian, coming from places like Germany, Switzerland, and Hungary. In their perpetual struggle to dominate Italy, the Italian states hired mercenaries to wage war against their Italian neighbors, and the soldiers, many of whom had no code of honor, would often rape and sack freely. When the state that was bankrolling them ran out of money, the soldiers would disband, frequently to be hired to destroy the very city they had just fought to defend. Some mercenaries were honorable, fighting for a cause they believed in, but men such as these were few and far between. Where they existed, however, they were much sought after.
It holds the names of those responsible for your father's murder. Bene, I've taught you how to avoid your enemy's attacks. Now you'll learn how to turn them to your advantage.
All this talk of assassins and Templars, it reeks of fantasy.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane writing, perhaps?
How did you know?
You have your father's blade. I figured you'd have the codex page he was holding as well.
Codex?
See, a guide to the inner workings of the Order. Its origin, purpose, and techniques. Our creed, if you will. Your father believed the codex contained a powerful secret. Something that would change the world. Perhaps it's why they came for him.
Assassins, Templars, Codex pages. This is a lot to take in.
You need to open your mind, Ezio. Always remember, nothing is true, everything is permitted.
Oh. Button. Hit this button. Hold right click. Countering is the most important skill in Assassin's Creed.
Oh, stamina. You should train more. Non amo che mi si faccia aspettare.
You're making fine progress, Ezio. Today I'm going to teach you how to position yourself in battle. Where you stand and how you move can make all the difference. Don't think I haven't seen you picking apart my library. I trust you believe me now?
Yes. My father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
Are you familiar with the Templars? One of several knightly orders formed during the Crusades. History teaches they were disbanded nearly 200 years ago in France. Only they weren't. Merely pushed underground, where they continued their nefarious work.
What work?
The Templars seek dominion over man, and we, the assassins, are sworn to stand against them.
Was Uberto one of them?
Yes.
And the other names on my father's list?
Templars as well.
That means Vieri.
Just like his father, Francesco. Likely the entire Pazzi family.
Hey, it would explain many things.
Sorry, I'm not trying to escape. I just want to finish hearing what they have to say. If I get through it too fast, I won't get it all. Also, I love that it's implying they've been here for like a few days. Like they're passing time, changing the lighting.
Your past conduct deserves.
Now I gotta defeat my uncle.
come into your own.
Thank you, Uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me, I will.
You want to leave, Ezio? To throw away everything your father fought and died for? To deny your heritage? Fine. Come vuoi. Arrivederci e buona fortuna.
Uncle, wait! Why is he so upset?
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose, given his heritage.
It's almost like you shouldn't keep things from people. And that telling them the truth and the whole story might affect the way that they see things. Wild.
I'm sure I have just what...
Old Syrian sword? I don't remember the warriors. That was nice. It's nice. Already got some better greaves I can buy. I don't need to spend all of my money on them.
That should do, I hope. And please, come back often. I've great metal work here.
I'm coming, Mario. Need a little more help after you kicked my ass. Yeah, it's almost through. Mario, where are you hiding?
Uncle! Where is everyone?
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
Vieri di Pazzi, the youngest member of the second most notorious Florentine banking family, this kid knew how to burn right through his father's money. Outside of spending sprees involving weaponry, exotic animals, and clothes, he was fiercely competitive. Vieri hosted races of all kinds, boating, horseback riding, running. All of them rigged, of course. And get this, if through some amazing stroke of luck he ever lost, he'd invite the winner's entire family over for a victory dinner and serve them a meal to die for.
Yikes, this is fucking gross.
I wish to join them.
You'll find what you need at the stables.
Thank you, Your Bulgariff. Before leaving, go check on Maria. But what is these? I want to look at it. I gotta go talk to my mommy. Mama. Mama. Mamacita.
Ezio, look at her. I still can't get her to talk. She spends all day and night in front of those feathers Petruchio used to collect. She can't let them go. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. She'll come back to us. I know it.
Place collected feathers into the chest in Maria's room. Love you, Mom. So presumably then this is Claudia's room. Which is weird. Because it doesn't actually give a place for anyone else to live. Claudia's room. Maria's room. The study. The other study. Like, this tiny room must be a bedroom as well. But it's also got a door on either side, so it's more of like a linen closet, surely. And then we've got the armory, which is both of these rooms with one tiny room in the middle. So that one might be somebody else's bedroom. Which is also weird, because that means enough room for, like, Ezio. But not for any servants. Not for Mario, unless he's living in a linen closet. This massive-ass building. Because up here is the gallery. Oh, shit. This is Mario's bedroom. I know it. Unless he's living in the attic. Yep. It's another study. He's living in the attic. Looting my uncle's place. While we are in this little lull. Sorry, Uncle. Goodness, I love this flooring. It's so pretty. I'm gonna take a little break and run to the back and possibly feed my cat. So, give me just a moment.
We're hoping most days, should you change your mind. A pleasure. You do come again?
Come, friends. I've read places.
Oh.
Hey, hey!
Spain.
Andiamo!
Ezio, what are you doing here?
Taking responsibility. Vieri troubles you because of me.
Vieri troubles us because he's a Templar, and we are assassins.
Either way, I wish to help.
Va bene. Then listen close. First, we must find a way inside the city, though it seems Vieri expects us. He has sealed the gates and sent his men to guard them. Fortunately for us, the city is larger than his host. The southern gate suffers for it, so this is where we'll strike. Pronti? All right, Ezio. Here's how it is going to work. My men and I will distract the guards. Once we have engaged them, get yourself over the wall and find a way to open the gate. Take these throwing knives. Use them to dispatch the archers.
I'm ready when you are.
Then let us begin. Al attacco!
Well done, Ezio. We're in. This way, men.
Get down, or I'll throw you down.
You will.
Run for your lives!
I want you to distract those guards and keep them from raising the alarm. Hopefully it will buy me enough time to find and silence Vieri.
Va bene.
Wait, Nipote. Take a few of my men with you, just to be safe. Come join me once they're dealt with.
What's Vieri up to now?
No one knows, but something has him on edge. How else to explain?
We're meant to be soldiers.
I'll signal again when you should follow.
Va bene, He's on me.
Prices so low, you won't believe your eyes. Just take a look. I promise you'll be satisfied.
I've traditional remedies and the wisdom of the Arabic.
Ezio! Your uncle's under attack and needs help. Go to him!
Ah, you book. There you are. It seems my plan is something of a trap. Yeri's men ambushed us, and now we've got our hands full. My brothers and I will deal with these guys. I want you to go on ahead and root out that snake. See that justice is served.
Do you see what's going on? Not yet, but you will.
I think I'm onto something. There seem to be a lot of warriors here, yeah? But only some of them have weapons. I think I'm onto something. There seem to be a lot of warriors here, yeah? But only some of them have weapons.
Stimati clienti! You know I only get to know! See the ladies. Designs from the greatest designer. Me. The killer is here. Take your family home. Assassino! Assassino sighted within our walls! Trust your watchmen! Take him down! He must be destroyed! Attenzione! Attenzione! Be on your guard! Beware the infamous Assassino! His reign of blood strikes terror into us all! It must be stopped! The killer is here!
They were mostly heroes. See how the lineage is disrupted? The web of history traps the good, and the evil take what is not theirs. Behold, the mark of Cain.
Assassino! Assassino sighted within our walls! Trust your watchmen! Take no chances! He must be stopped! Attenzione! Attenzione!
Come, distinguished clienti. I'm...
Indeed, my clients are generally much nobler. That if you should buy 2 or more triptychs, I'll throw in a small chapel-sized fresco. 2 triptychs and altar piece and a portrait. And I'll let you...
It's settled. Vieri, you will remain here to coordinate the mercenary. Francesco will organize our forces in the city and send word when it's time to strike. Jacopo, your job is to calm the citizens once the deed is done.
What of that ubriacone Mario? He continues to harass my forces, and I fear he'll discover what we intend.
He's always been trouble. Just like that bastardo brother of his.
Then let me reunite them, father.
There will be plenty of time to clean up the refuge when we're finished. Now, is there anything else? Muy bien. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide you.
Comandante! Comandante!
What?
Mario Auditore has invaded the city. He comes for you.
Then let's not keep him waiting.
What are you and your allies planning? Is this what my father discovered? Is this why he was killed?
I'm sorry. Were you hoping for a confession?
Pezzo di merda! Vorrei solo che avessi sofferto di più! Hai avuto la fine che meritavi! Spero che
Enough, Ezio! Show some respect.
Respect? After all that's happened, do you think he would have shown either of us such kindness?
You are not Fieri. Do not become him. Che la morte ti dia le pace che cercavi. Requiesca in pace. Take this. Read it when you have the time. Our work here is finished. Let us return to the villa.
Amici, Alfred...
That should feel better soon.
I may be expensive, but my... Yes, I only serve the elite.
And here he is, our campione Ezio.
Oh, hey, Ezio! I see you've wasted no time starting the celebration.
And why not? You've done us a great service, Nipote. With Vieri dead, La Toscana will grow quiet once more. Do you know what that means?
Basta lavorare.
Si passa tutto il giorno a bere.
E a puttane. What? It's true.
Come, Ezio, walk with me.
Yes, uncle. The Pazzi answer to another. Spaniard.
He is Rodrigo Borgia, one of the most powerful men in all of Europe, and leader of the Templar Order.
Which makes him responsible for the murder of my father and brothers.
Yes, and he will kill you too, given the chance.
Then I must stand against him if I wish to be free. But not until every other Templar has fallen to my blade. Father's list will guide me.
Where will you go next?
Firenze. Francesco de Pazzi will share the fate of his son.
A sensible next step. No doubt he intends evil for the city. All right, that's enough grim talk for one night. I'll be in my study if you need me.
I shall read the letter my uncle gave me.
Messer Francesco, I have done as requested and spoken with your son. I agree with your assessment, though only in part. Yes, Vieri is brash and prone to act without forethought. And he has a habit of treating the mercenari like playthings. I have received reports of at least 3 men being disfigured as a result. But I do not think him, as you put it, beyond repair. Rather, I believe the solution to be a simple matter. He seeks your approval, your attention. These outbursts of his are a result of insecurities born out of a sense of inadequacy. He speaks of you often and fondly, and expresses a desire to be closer to you. So, if he is loud and foul and angry, I believe it is simply because he wants to be noticed. He wants to be loved. Act as you see fit on the information I've given you here. But I must ask that we end this correspondence. Were he to discover the nature of our conversations, I fear what might become of me. Yours in confidence, Fra Giocondo.
Look familiar?
On their codex pages.
Yes. Your father managed to find and translate a few before he...
Here.
This is not your father's work. Someone else has translated it.
Leonardo da Vinci, a friend.
Do you see the way the words cross from one page to the next?
There is something underneath it all. Some kind of map. Where is it supposed to lead?
Your father and I managed to make out bits of a prophecy scrawled across these pages. It was written by an assassin like us, who long ago held a piece of Eden. His name was Altair. He spoke of something powerful and ancient hidden beneath the land.
What is it?
What indeed? Solving that little mystery is exactly why we collected these pages.
Then let me help. Each time I take on my father's work. All of it. I start with the page I took from Vieri. Leonardo will decode it for us.
Bene. Return here when time permits, and we'll add it to the wall.
Has he lost his mind?
said dwarf and call me Donna.